guys, it's
Hey
Abby and
guys.
Nathan, and today we are doing part 2 of my rare genetic disorder series. Um, and the reason why I have Nathan with me is because he was a part of the journey too for a lot of it. So, in case you guys don't know, this is going to be a 4-part series. Um, Explaining my journey to finding out that I have a rare genetic disorder. So, when we're filming this, I believe you guys haven't seen part 1 of this series. I believe. Yeah. Um, so I recommend going to watch that first. And the reason why Nathan's got his mic muted is because his sisters are up.
Yeah, and plus it's more polite as well. Like when you wanna talk, it's easier for me to keep my mic muted as well. It's more kind of professional sort of thing.
Yeah. But I don't care. Okay. But anyway, this is gonna be a 4-part series explaining my journey of finding out I have a rare genetic disorder. So this is part 2. So this is 2020. So January of 2020, I was just fine. Um, and that was the case for February too. But then March came around. I started throwing up again, and I had to go into the hospital, get an IV, and get my blood work taken. Well, when my blood work came back, um, we noticed that my white blood cell count, which is the indicator that your body's fighting an infection, was super, super high. I think, wasn't it like 20? David?
Pardon, sorry.
Wasn't it like in the 20,000s? The white
Uh,
blood cell count?
I can't really remember Ab, to be honest. It was a while
I
ago.
think it was.
You know.
Yeah. So, and keep in mind, this is when COVID started to hit the U.S. So that was fun. Um. So anyway, they put me on antibiotics, discharged. Well, then same thing happened in April. Started throwing up uncontrollably. Um, and and was I could go in, get the IV and the powerful antibiotic. It came down. Well, then in May of 2020, it happened again. But this time, my awesome mom, I'll move my camera. My awesome mom said, all right, we're not leaving until we get some answers. So they give what's called a bronchoscopy, which is where they take a camera and they go down your lungs and shoot some water in your lungs. And I actually, destatic is what the medical name for it, but my oxygen percentage went down to the 70s, which is not good at all. So anyway, they get the biopsy and the pulmonologist was really perplexed because they can't find anything in the biopsy or whatever. So I'm like, great, I'm just gonna keep feeling like crap, throwing up, and get out of the hospital every 30 days. Well, then the pulmonologist went home and did some research that night and came back with a potential diagnosis called cyclic vomiting syndrome. And even Nathan was like, because I think, didn't I call you when the doctor was in the room?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, because my mom, my daddy, and then I had Nathan on Skype because he was so worried. Because obviously, and the so we were all like, what the heck is that? So we Googled it. And basically what it is, do you want to explain what CVS is?
No, I think it's best you do because I've got to keep my mic muted.
The joys of filming long distance, you guys. But what cyclic vomiting syndrome is it's basically a condition where once you throw up, you can't stop until your body's like, okay, I've had enough. It's like your body almost attacks itself. My favorite thing to say is as soon as anything hits your stomach says, no, we don't want that, and then forces you to throw it all up again. Is basically what CVS is. So we go on Mayo Clinic and CDC, whatever, and I'm reading all these symptoms. And they're, legit, Nathan can tell you. I was reading him off the symptoms of cyclic vomiting syndrome. Well, I was reading the article, and Nathan can tell you legit. I had 99% of those symptoms.
You forgot to mention when I was on Skype with you that one night and you randomly threw up.
Oh, and yeah, thank you. I was on Skype with him one night in the hospital.
Right, we don't want to see your elbow.
Yeah, whatever. And all of a sudden, I just randomly threw up out of nowhere. And you guys should have seen Nathan's face, because it was kind of hilarious.
Well, no, it wasn't, because I don't like people choking and being sick in front of me, do I?
No, but it was kind of hilarious to watch the way you reacted. Because he does not like people being sick in front of him at all. So it was kind of interesting to see how he reacted. But like every single symptom on the Mayo page was what I was experiencing. And me and my mom just sat there, cried, because well, at that time we thought we had figured out why I was so sick. Now here's the thing about cyclic Parkinson syndrome, and I'll make another video about that, going into detail about that. But only 200,000 people in the US suffer from cyclic Parkinson syndrome. And
To be honest, even I didn't know that.
yeah, Nathan didn't know that. So we went home, got me on some meds, and time jumped to August. I went down to my big hospital, the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, and saw a specialist that diagnosed me officially with cyclic Parkinson syndrome. And we were so happy about that. Like, for having a genetic, but at that time it wasn't genetic, but having a rare condition, Nathan and I were like jumping up and down. Like, we were so happy we finally figured out what it was.
Well, technically, we weren't jumping up and down because we can't jump very high. Especially you, because you're in a wheelchair. And I can't really jump all that high either.
Well, whatever. He's taking all the fun out of it, guys.
I know, I'm sorry.
So I literally called Nathan when I got out of the doctor's appointment, bawling my eyes out because we finally figured out what was going on. Or at least we thought we had. You'll find out later that CVS is a symptom of this, but you'll find out later what I mean in another part. So anyway, then that was August, and then September. Did I go in the hospital in September of 2020? No. I think, no, because it was, so that is all for the year 2020. You guys stay tuned for.
Hang on, what about October, November, and December? Did anything happen then?
No.
No? Because you've got a better memory of this than I have, so I honestly I can't remember.
Not until February of 2021. But guys, stay tuned for part 3 and part 4 of this series, because you're gonna want to find out what happens. But anyway, I think this is the end of part 2, so I will see you guys in part 3. Bye, you guys.
Bye, guys.